Today on the Michael Eric Dyson Show, we get an update on the latest rides and wheels from the International Auto Show in New York.
Porsche launched two hybrids this year at the auto show, the Panamera, which is the four-door Porsche, and the Cayenne, which is their SUV, and they are both really high-performance cars.
Stay tuned for all that and more on today's show. Today, car aficionados everywhere are checking to see what new concept cars and lines are debuting at the New York International Auto Show, which opened to the public today. Here to give us the update on all that's hot on four wheels is Sekou Wrights, founder and editor-in-chief of SimplyRides.com. He joins us from NPR New York. Sekou Wrights, welcome to the Michael Eric Dyson Show.
Thank you, Mr. Dyson. Thanks for having me.
Not at all, my friend. First, tell us something about SimplyRides.com. First of all, I love that term. Not simply cars, simply rides. Back in my day in the hood of Detroit. All right, so you have an interesting approach to automotive coverage with women, and they might especially like it. Tell us about that.
Right. Long story short, I've been a journalist for a very long time. I was at Uptown Magazine from the very beginning, and I was writing their car column. And what I discovered is that at Uptown events, women would come up to me and say, "Oh, I really enjoyed your car story." And I thought that was unusual because usually it's guys that are saying that they like the car stories. And so I discovered the reason is that I was leaving out the automotive jargon, the RPM, torque, 0 to 60, that kind of information. And so I discovered there was a niche there. So SimplyRides.com is the exploration of that niche. It is an online car magazine geared towards multicultural women. And I'm really enjoying it so far.
Wow. Man, we know that women dig the books. We know they dig the clothes and the other stuff. You found women who dig the cars.
Yeah, they dig the cars. I think there's no such thing as not being a car person, because what I've been experiencing is when women say, "I'm not a car person," then they'll go on to tell me exactly what kind of car they want. They might not know the model name or the engine size, but they know the brand and they know the look and they know the feel. They know what kind of cars they want to drive and what kind of cars they want to ride shotgun in. And, of course, that's what we care about, because when we buy cars, we want them to like it.
Exactly. So women are running the world even there.
There you go.
So you were able to, right, because you want to figure out if she's riding shotgun, you want to make sure that you are certainly in the driver's seat. So you were able to check out the show during the press preview days. So let's get to some of the cars that impressed you. You like the redesigned, sleeker VW Bug. Interesting. And that's an iconic car. How and why did they change it?
Yeah, it's a very iconic car. The first Volkswagen Beetle was created in the 1930s, I believe 1938. And this is only the third iteration of the Volkswagen Beetle that we call colloquially the Bug. And we remember the last redesign where it got more rounded, and this one is sleeker. It feels a little more masculine, and I think they're trying to make it a little more unisex. I feel like the last iteration of the Volkswagen Bug felt a little feminine, and this one is a little more masculine, so I could easily see both men and women driving it.
So what appeals, this is a silly question perhaps, the psychology of car appeal for women. Are there some types they dig more than others? Shapes, colors, sizes?
Yeah, I think it depends upon the woman, but what I've discovered is that colors definitely affect women more than the typical guy. And so if you have a unique color, then that'll draw them in. I did a post about a Mercedes-Benz that was covered with Swarovski crystals, and that was a really big hit. Also, cars that are easily customizable, like the Mini Coopers, you can customize those and really make them your own car. They've started offering a new option where you can upload logos or pictures, whatever you want, and have that image emblazoned on the car, on the hood or the side panels. So it really becomes your own car. So women are really interested in that too. And also the size of the Mini Cooper, I think, really appeals to women.
So that is pretty amazing. I knew there was some psychology behind the appeal, the lines, the sleekness, the colors, and so on. Look, since this is Earth Day, let's look at some hybrids. Luxury automakers like Porsche and Lexus are putting out some high-end hybrids. That is good news to those who like to spend a decent amount of money for a good car. Are these cars as good as their non-hybrid parallels?
Well, I think that's why Porsche waited so long to get into the hybrid game, because they are known as a supercar brand. So they wanted to make sure that there was no trade-off between adding the hybrid and losing any performance. So yeah, they launched 2 hybrids this year at the auto show: the Panamera, which is the 4-door Porsche, and the Cayenne, which is their SUV, and they are both really high-performance cars. The Panamera tops out at about 167 miles per hour is its top speed, and the Cayenne about 150 miles per hour. So they're still really high-end cars, even though they're consuming less gas. I think the Cayenne is about 20 city miles per gallon and 24 highway miles per gallon. So for supercars, it's pretty good.
If you're just joining us, this is the Michael Eric Dyson Show. I'm speaking with Sekou Wrights, founder and editor-in-chief of SimplyRides.com, about the New York International Auto Show. I'm really intrigued by the Mini Cooper, not just because I saw it in the Italian Job, which is where a lot of people were introduced to the Mini Cooper, but I got in one of those cars, and that thing is a lot bigger on the inside than it looks on the outside. So I'm interested because they're letting buyers customize the cars. So trick my Cooper, pimp my ride. How are they letting people put their own stamp, so to speak, in tricking the cars out?
Yeah, they've got something on their website called a Mini Roof Studio, and you can upload your own logo, your own photo. You can upload a picture of your dog, a picture of your girlfriend, whatever you want, and then you upload it to them, and they'll create a wrapper for you and then tell you where you can pick up your car with that wrapper on it. And usually people are customizing the roof. I did a road trip with Mini Cooper from LA to Denver, and I met all these different Mini Cooper drivers who had created different iterations of their car. And I saw some amazing things. I saw a Mini Cooper that had the Joker from Batman on the roof. I saw a Mini Cooper that had a can of sardines painted on the roof. So they seem to be really whimsical kind of owners, kind of fun-loving and whimsical.
Right. Well, look, we got about a minute left. Here's something pretty new outside of Jeep, the convertible SUV. Who's rolling them out this year?
Absolutely, yeah. That's from Nissan. They're doing a convertible crossover SUV called the Murano. So the Murano is a body style we've been familiar with, but to see that as an SUV is really interesting. And I believe it is the world's first crossover SUV convertible.
Wow, that's pretty hype, man. I have to check that out. Let's talk about the super high-end Aston Martin music. Rick Ross. Oh, I'm sorry. Aston Martin has a new car out. That's the only way I see these cars is in rap videos and on their their lyrics. Tell us about that very quickly.
Yeah, what can you say about the Aston Martin? I mean, it's a beautiful car. Their latest one is called the Virage. It's $300,000. It's a V12 engine, top speed of 200 miles an hour, 0 to 60, 4.6 seconds. It's a beautiful, amazing car.
Wow, I might have to go cop one of those. James Bond.
Indeed. Give me one, too.
That's where I saw this. Yeah, I've been speaking with Sekou Wrights, founder and editor-in-chief of SimplyRides.com, about the new International Auto Show and our mutual love for the Aston Martin. Sekou Wrights, thank you for coming on our show today.
Thanks for having me. I really appreciate it.